Alright, guys. This is my first time ever recording something other than a crappy music video that I recorded a while back. My name is Tony. I'm from Houston, Texas. 34 years old. Just want to talk about how I feel. Just want to talk about what's going on here in Texas and Houston. I know everyone all over the country is going through the same problems. I know we're all kind of having this anxiety. It seems to be like every day we look at our phones, every day we look at what's going on in the world. It gets worse and worse and worse, and it will for a while. People need to learn how to take action for themselves. A lot of people that I know are trying to live life as normal. Same people who laughed at me during Hurricane Harvey saying that, oh, it's not going to be that bad. Or same people who were laughing at me in December when I was talking about what I was reading on the internet. What other channels and what the news sources were talking about. Shout out to InfoWars, Alex Jones, you were on the ball the whole time. No matter what they said about you, you shaved your head a month ago telling us we were going into war times, and we were in the war against an invisible enemy. But let me talk a little bit about my biggest worry. It's not really the disease itself, to a point. It's more of people's reactions. There's several types of people that I've noticed. One, you have your hoarding group, your 2020 toilet paper riot people. I don't understand why the world is going through a toilet paper frenzy. I mean, what are you gonna do with toilet paper? What can you do with toilet paper? But there's also another group of people who are I'm too young, it's not in my age group, and it won't affect me. Wrong. This will affect you. It might not kill you, but it will affect you somehow, someway. Economically, socially, physically. If you get sick and survive, great for you. But you don't know if your friends or your loved ones or your neighbors have some kind of underlying illness, symptom, or issue. And that's what we as a society have to think of. I personally have been fighting my personal demons with people not taking this thing seriously, calling me that I'm overreacting as of yesterday. I completely locked myself down. I've got over a month worth of supply of food. I've been shopping since December. Never was part of that big frenzy. I always had stuff in my house. Every week I would just get a little extra. Now I don't have to worry about water, milk, eggs, food, flour, maize, anything. We're, at least in my place, we're good. The problem is more with the people that I live with. People don't take this seriously. People don't take I have a physical condition. I have a very weak immune system from some medications that I take. And I try to take the precautionary measures to save my life, but protect myself. But when others around you in the same confined place where you live laugh at you and say it's not going to happen, or you're overreacting, and it just basically reminds me a lot of, don't want to offend anyone out there, it reminds me a lot of when the Nazis were taking over, and how the Jews would say, there's no way the Germans would do that. And while the Germans and the Nazis, the Nazis were grabbing people, Jews, getting ready to send them to trains to Auschwitz, Birkenau, all these concentration camps, a lot of them were worried about locking their doors, about finishing their projects, their work, making sure that they had all their personal belongings, their luxury jackets, their gold. What good did it do them? You can't take your personal belongings to death, can you? And that's kind of what I'm seeing now. A lot of people are saying, well, I have to go to work. No, you don't. That's a choice you make. Well, they haven't locked down the city. Yeah. I don't know if it's an American thing, but I don't expect the government to save myself. I don't expect the government to tell me what to do. I have the individual freedom and individual right to defend and make a decision for myself. By the time the government state, local, or federal, tell you shit's hit the fan, shit's hit the ceiling, it's bad, it's usually far worse. And I like to be proactive, not reactive. And hopefully the people that I live with will respect my thoughts and my beliefs. Things are going to get worse. But just remember to look at the glass half full. It's always darkest before the sunrise. And right now, we are experiencing the peace, calm before the storm. I'm not scared. I'm not even scared of dying. I mean, the moment we're born, we know we've got an expiration date. And I think I've lived a pretty good life. If I have to lose my time in my place to bite the dust, I'm cool with it. I did a lot. But I'm more worried about people around me, society, my parents, uncles, friends, relatives. If you don't care about your life, if you don't care about your safety, think about your neighbors. I had a conversation with someone that wanted to go visit an elderly person. And how that elderly person doesn't take this seriously. 95-year-old person from back home. I'm not going to say who, but some of you might already know. Laughing, not taking this seriously. And I told this very dear person to me, if that relative of yours who's 95 years old doesn't take this seriously, then maybe you should. Because maybe he doesn't have it, but you could have it. This novelty coronavirus, it's unprecedented with the incubation time. 1 to 14 days. 1 to 14 days. That means for about 9-10 days you could have it. Walk around, go to H-E-B, smoke a bowl with your friend, share a beer, share a drink. And unwillingly, you could be signing a death sentence to your friend. So, for the love of God, guys, right now is not the time to go to work. Right now is not the time to worry about bank accounts. What good is your money? What good is your projects? What good is your bank account if you're not here to cash it in? I say, stop telling anybody what to do. My personal belief is, it's better to be poor and alive than rich and incubated or dead. I really don't have much to say. That's kind of what I wanted to get off my chest. I picked up my wife 8 days ago, from the international airport here in Houston. She flew in from Poland, going through France. So every day in the back of my head, is this the day? Do I have it? Does she have it? Does my roommate have it? Are we gonna die? Are we gonna get sick? That's just normal. But I could say for all you guys, you want to have peace of mind, lock yourself in and pray every day. And every day that you wake up without a fever, without a sore throat, without a cough, without any symptom, it's an extra day of life you have. I'm not going to be a preachy person, express my faith here, because it's not the place, time, and that's not the kind of channel I want to have. I just want to assure everyone to be safe out there. Don't go out if you don't have to. If you have a boss who wants to be there, working, let him let him go. Let him sink with the boat. You need to think about your loved ones and yourself. God bless you all. God bless the whole world. And hope not as a country, not as a state, but as a human race, we can move on and get through this. My name's Tony. Day 1. Peace out.